First let me explain that the Mavis Bank Coffee Factory was formed in the 1920s. It is the oldest Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee operation of its kind. We are the largest Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee operation. We employ over 400 workers, buy coffee from 6,000 coffee farmers that grows this coffee in regions specified by law as Blue Mountain regions, which are in the parishes of St. Thomas, Portland, and St. Andrew, unfortunately not St. Elizabeth. Yeah, but we buy the coffee, we process the coffee, and this coffee is exported majority to Japan. We produce annually about 1 million pounds of coffee per year, which is about 500 tons. 70% of that goes into the Japanese market, 20% into the USA market, and the other 10% goes to UK and the other markets.
Right.
The process involves where we buy the coffee from the farmers. This coffee is fresh berries that is handpicked by the farmers, and we send our trucks to the different depots. We have about 90 selection areas that the coffee is selected by our selectors, persons who represent Mavis Bank. The coffee is floated in bays of water to ensure that the coffee that are immatured and the coffees that are not properly ripe is taken out of the batch. So we will only accept cherry berries that are considered to be quality cherry berries, which will sink to the bottom of the tanks. So those are the coffees that we buy, bring it to the coffee factory, pulp it, which is taking off the outer section, which is the cherry skin. Then we have a machine that washes the berries, washes the parchment, which is removing mucilage, which is a composition of sugar that is on the berries, that is in the berries, which is between the cherry skin and the parchment. That is removed, and then we do what is called a pre-drying process, which is spread that parchment after it is washed on barbecues, which the concrete surface that you are seeing is called barbecue. And
sun-dried.
Sun-dried, which is partially sun-dried. Then move into a mechanical dryer that stays in there for about 53 hours. And where the coffee is dried at 55 degrees Celsius, takes out the rest of water and brings down the moisture content to about 12%. At that point in time, the coffee is called cured parchment, which is then moved into our warehouse, rests for between 8 to 12 weeks before it is brought back into the process to hull, grade and sort, which is the hulling process is really taking off the parchment husk off the beans. Then the machine polishes to get a very clean green bean that looks like this, which is then graded and sorted by our ladies to get a perfect looking coffee that we're looking here. What I'm going to demonstrate to you, well, once the coffee is unsorted and picked, then it is selected carefully, quality check, which I'm going to do here, which is called cupping, and then it is barreled into the barrels that we took the picture, and then delivered to the coffee industrial board, where it is certified and then shipped to its preferred buyer. Right. Notice I use the word preferred buyer. All our buyers are preferred buyers. When the coffee is, so this is shipped under the MBCF brand. All our green beans are branded MBCF. When it is roasted, then it is branded Jablum. 400 pounds of our coffee is available on the roasted and ground market, and is marketed under the Jablum brand, and we sell mainly to the tourists, inbound shops, supermarkets, hotels, and we also have a growing e-commerce business, and we also are looking to expand into other retail outlets in the USA the UK and other consuming countries. The quality control process is very important. What I'm actually going to do here is to take a sample of this coffee, and it is a law of statistics, sampling, which you draw sample random, where there is a coffee, where well, it's really to analyze the sample in terms of cleanness, in terms of its attributes, lovely acidity, balanced taste, etc., etc. Where you get any off flavor, as the law of statistics says, you assume that what you found in the sample exists in the batch. So I'm going to quickly grind here.
And traditionally, how long is this process been going on? Coffee, is this?
Well, coffee was first discovered in the 16th century.
Right.
So down in Ethiopia by goats. So I guess since then it has been around.
And is it the same process all over the world?
Same process all over the world. And what I'm going to do is to break the surface, which is to stir each cup. And the aroma is going to come in, and I'm going to breathe in and then out. When it's coming out, I'm able to identify what are the characteristics are there. If there's an off flavor, you move it further in on the table. If there's an excellent cup, like anything else in life, you bring it closer to you. Alright, so after I smell, normal Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee is balanced acidity, balanced taste, mellow flavor, and when you taste it, it gives you this wonderful aftertaste on the back of your palate that said, hey, you just had Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. It's the best coffee in the world. It's the most expensive coffee, and we normally say that when you have Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee, you're not just having a coffee, you're having an experience beyond compare. Okay. Okay, the next. There's one time in Atlanta, in one day, that I actually cupped 420 cups of coffee in a day. You know, it's that's a lot of coffee. It's a spittoon.
Did you sleep that night?
Yes, I just had a shower, went straight to bed. Just getting off these floors. Alright, so the next step is just to take a sample here, in each spoon. And then I'm going to slurp in to get a fine spray to the back of my taste buds and analyze the coffee. Excellent coffee. The best coffee in the world. MBCF Jamaican Blue Mountain. Jablam!
Nice one.
You want to try it? Well, let me see. It's pretty much taking a sample. You have to whisk it because it has some.
To try and do it without catching the
grain. In this time, because sure, beautiful.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, sure. And then you put it, suck it in. Good start. Good start. My boss normally tells people it's like thinking about kissing your girlfriend. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
Thinking about kissing the wife. Yeah. Not the girlfriend. The wife. You get me in trouble, this is on camera. Alright.
Beautiful.
He's trying to get that action. He's trying to get that action.
Yeah,
because it's
some
on
force,
force, like, you know what I mean? And it's supposed to hit the taste buds at the back of the throat,
yeah,
right?
right on the back of the throat. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, you could do well in copy.